Hey guys, so this is our last discussion board. Before I get started, I just want to go ahead and apologize. I've been sick all week, so if I start coughing or I sound weird, sorry. So our discussion board is about networking. With networking, I think the importance isn't so much about finding people to get a job. I think the importance should be focused on building relationships with people in the same profession and putting out there what you are good at, what your strengths are, and finding out what other people's strengths are. So when you come across a client or a case where you're kind of unsure or haven't really seen this case before, you can pull on those relationships that you built through networking and maybe get some advice because we're human. We're not going to be great at everything. We're not going to be perfect at every approach that's out there. So building a network, going to conferences, becoming part of the association, being an active professional in the counseling community gives you those opportunities to pull in those relationships to have a better environment for your client. And also having relationships with other counselors just to bounce ideas off of or talk through maybe a very hard client that you're dealing with, and just hearing that this isn't one time, like this isn't a special client that no one else has ever seen, and that you're not alone in dealing with this hard case, and just getting support in that. Obviously, going out and networking and talking to people from different parts of the U.S. Or even the world if you want to go international with your counseling, I think is a way that you can look and see the opportunities that you have. Obviously from this class and other classes that we're going to take in this program, we learn about the associations, we learn about the different opportunities as far as job pathways that we want, whether it's high school counseling or a clinical setting. But going to these conferences and things, we can find out of specific opportunities, maybe a clinic that deals with a majority of a certain people group, and stuff like that, so you can narrow down where you might want to look into pursuing a job after graduation, or in the future maybe you want to change it up and move on to a different type of counseling. I think a negative thing that could come about when you're out networking is taking and taking and taking and depending on other people and their strengths and not really giving back. I feel like that could put a negative stigma on you, and possibly make getting the job or getting help in the future kind of hard for yourself. I think giving more of yourself to the community, to the professional community as possible is better. But definitely at least keep an equal give and take. Don't take and take and take and give nothing back. Sorry. I do think, as an introvert that I am, I do think networking can be kind of scary, kind of like these videos have been for this semester. But just preparing yourself for the networking and not just showing up and being a complete social hour that has nothing to do with the profession. I think taking time, like we kind of have on a couple assignments in the class, taking time to reflect on you and reflect on your strengths and knowing what exactly you have to offer the profession and your colleagues in the profession, is really, really important before you go out and network. So you have like your 60-second little spiel about yourself. If you've already got out of your program and already got a job, what part of the profession you're working in, and strengths that you have that people can come to you for, and maybe even have some ideas of what you might be looking for during the certain times when you're going out networking. What weaknesses you might have maybe like a top 3 or top 5 things that you keep in your mind or in the back of your head while you're out networking. So if someone talks about that being a strength or something they're really passionate about, light bulb goes off in your head and you're like, okay, I really need to remember this person's contact information because I can contact them after this and maybe get some more one-on-one and some more extended time and help get you stronger in that certain part of working with a client or case that you're working on. I definitely think networking is a very large part of not only counseling but a lot of professions. Like I said at the beginning, we're all human. We're not perfect, and working as a community is and learning from each other is how clients are going to get the best service. And I think trying to do it on your own and helping clients completely by yourself and just what you learned in school and not reaching out to other professionals is kind of disservicing the clients. And I feel like I know for me, and I'm sure all of you, we're going into this because this is our passion and we care about our future clients and we want to help them the best that we can, and going out and networking and having that support system and that community to fall back on, and get bounce ideas off of and get help from. We're not only looking out for each other, but we're also looking out for our current and future clients that we'll have. I think that about covers what we were supposed to talk about. So I hope everyone had a great semester, and I just want to say good luck on your finals. See you later.